Okay, I think we're all set. Yep, there we go. Hey, howdy, Xavier. Hey, Pokemon. Alrighty. Another screenshot run. Wait. Chat, do you hear? Do you hear the game? I don't hear the game. Oh, no. Oh, no. There we go. Right? No. Right? Ah, why? Why don't you have a signal, Elgato? No game audio? Yeah, no game audio for a moment. Let's see if I can fix that. There we go. Alright, you should be able to hear it now, guys. I don't know why. The game just decided it didn't want to go to Elgato, which is where the sound runs through. Because I don't want it to go through my TV and get accidentally picked up on the mic. Yep, audio's still muted. Okay. Okay. Okay, first things first, chat. Before we start this, I need to show you something that I found right before I started streaming. I was like, the hell? Also, I took some screenshots right after. I was like, well, while I'm here, might as well. Okay, watch this, chat. What is this? What? What? My confusion. I'm like, German? German? Where are you? German! I heard your voice from a message. Are you back here? No, there's no German here. What the hell happened, chat? What the hell happened? I am so kerfuzzled. So absolutely kerfuzzled. Just random talking ghost of German. Alright, to get to Edgar, we need to get to the Nightmare of Mensis. Which means we have to beat one Reborn. Wait. Bellwoman? Ah, there you are. Where'd you disappear to, lady? Ow. Strangely enough, I'm actually more scared of you than the dog. Yeah, that's exactly why. Because dogs do stupid shit like that. Ah, feels good to be on Not Luke. Just parry my way to victory. Yeah. I know, you gotta live. Living is so hard for you, isn't it? Yeah, nothing here. There's the entrance. Okay. Howdy! That's how it works, huh? That's just how it works. Alright, we're avoiding those bozos. Don't need to fight them, not going to. I forget, Chad, is there anything I need to look here and double check on? I think I already have all the shots I need. I guess I can quickly check for... Well, first off, let's do this. Let's get this shortcut available. Yeah, rat! I'm a plague-ridden rat! Dumbass. Yep. That too. There's the teleporter. There you are. That's what I was scared of. I got my chunks, though. I think Sandus K's done a video on this guy, though I feel like I want to see even more. So it's hard to tell. It has to be an artificial creation, right? I don't think that leg comes from a person, does it? Well, one of them definitely comes from a person. Right? Like, you can see the leg here, but it's got the double one. So I can't tell if it's like just an amalgamation of man and beast put together, which would be disgusting on its own, right? Also, you're back. Ow. That was close. I heard him barky. I heard him barky. Oh. Ow. Ow! Yeah, so 6 in the other one. Come on. Come on, doggo. Oh, damn. Too late. Alright, let me get a look at your body in the light. Go on. Move it. Move it. I gotta go get shots of Edgar. It's a long road to Timbuktu, you know? Really long plane flight. Oh no, Gerbin is making the messengers take voice recording. Gerbin's like, this is the 21st century. It's no longer my day. How dare you not leave a message, you little shits. So that's a human joint. That's also, yeah, there's also a human joint to stick in there, but it feels like it's more aimed toward the butt. No! You ruined it! You piece of shit! I should have killed the stupid. I really should have killed the bell ringer before coming up here. There we go. Alright. That looks more like a human skull to me. A human skull with beast teeth. I wonder if they were experimenting with blood on actual corpses. Like, they took a dead person, they pumped it up with beast blood, and tried to force the body back to life through necromancy, and this was the result. Because it looks like it transformed, but not wholly. So it reminds me a lot of those corpses, if you recall rotting corpses, the ones that drowned in water and stuff. The idea being is that they were transforming into beasts, and so before they died, they tried to drown themselves in an attempt to stop before they became a monster. Obviously, it doesn't work, so they come back as like these undead who are like, in some cases, most of the time they remain human. They just have a lot of, you know, the internal beastly claws and stuff. But as we see in the Forbidden Woods, you can get pretty far in the transformation before drowning yourself, and it'll still work. So I'm wondering if this is the idea of like, okay, you know how we can do that, and they can die while having the disease, and they'll still come back, possibly. Well, what happens if we take someone who's already dead for a long while, and then try to force them to go through the transformation that way? I'm thinking that might be the case here. Because notice how again, you have this idea that, oh look, you can kind of see remnants of the original corpse, right, stretched out with the limbs, but then you have this new stuff that kind of just crops up, and that just doesn't look like it's a product of grafting. It looks almost as if a new limb generated out of the old one, but it did it, you know, wrongly, because, well, it couldn't transform the existing one. So it kind of like the blood created itself the new limbs, because there was too much dead flesh it couldn't reanimate. That feels like this is what this is. Fascinating. Okay, enough beast biology. Let's go through the teleporter. We go to the other teleporter. Yay! I don't think you're supposed to do that, lady. Yes, you have all these sick people. Again, notice how this is a ruined and slightly crooked building. It's been left to... oh, yeah, he died. Very important to die. Thank you. Wait a second. You're up here doing your ring, right? Anything I should see? No, that's the whole thing there. There's the way, there's the church, there's the exit to the on the other side of the church. By the way, everyone, if you haven't already seen, please go see Smotown's new video on the choir. It came out today. I must say it is very good. I had a lot to say to Smotown about it afterwards on certain points and stuff. And there was he made the mistake of falling for the womb is blessed with child line the localization left us, but it's a very good video all the same. Really highly recommend for you. Yeah, we hear them chanting and stuff. Nope. I'm trying to listen. I can't make out anything that they're whispering over there. They just be chanting mad shit. I did see it. I thought it was great. I'm glad to hear that, Xavier. He did a really good job. The only thing I really had to complain about, it was a bit nitpicky, was as far as like the actual like video composition stuff, was that he could have used more B-roll for some of the like smaller points he makes. It was a little awkward, for example, when he's talking about the choir guy who's in a cage trapped, and instead you just see Mikolash's corpse with the cage on his head in his chair. It's like, oh, do you really want to linger on that shot while saying that? Like, that... It confused me for a second. I know what you're trying to what you're talking about. And he says he had the B-roll for that, but his editor just didn't include it or whatever, and I guess he missed it during the review process, which is fine. Like I said, I told him the fact that you got as much B-roll for that vid as it is pretty great, considering, well, it's Bloodborne. Getting anything for Bloodborne videos is a feed into and of itself. Ow! You are shooting me all the way from over there, you little shit. Well, this is a good way to look at what they got, right? Looks like it's just a bunch of black gel. This kind of reminds me of the stuff in the Pthumerian ruins. Now let's see it like this. Excuse me? Oh, now you give up, you little shit. Hate these things. sir. Sir, you're supposed to get burned. Yeah, there we go. Yes, please, continue burning. Oh. We ran out of burning. Whoops. Whoops. We're out of burning, chat. No more burning. I forgot that could happen. Go. All right, Yale. I'm specifically looking. There we go, perfect. Oh, where'd you come from? All right, one more time. This time without the posse. Oh my god. Ah, fat. Okay, how about this? Can you shoot through this? No, you can't. Good. Does look like there is some kind of solid object there. Wait, was that a body? Sir? No, that doesn't look like a corpse, at least. Let's try it one more time. Come on. Yeah, it looks like just a kind of solid spear of something. Yeah, it kind of looks like almost a twig or something. Oh, I tried. Why are statues dead during the blood moon? Because everything kills them. These things kill them. The bell ringers probably kill them with all their summons and shit. They just get killed. It's all bedlam. Murder and mayhem await. See? You know, all these experiments and crap that they were making have been left to do their thing. Ow! Where the hell did you come from, boy? Boy. Oh. Blood vials everywhere. Alright, so we're back at our teleporter. There's no more. Yeah, you don't say. Frenzied cold blood. Also, I don't think he mentions that the Eldritch Truth is the same word as the Arcane, right? Yeah, he doesn't. Like I said, there were a few things to talk about in terms of content. Like, I never informed him in advance about the Arcane stuff. I was figuring that because I talked about it in the Elden Ring context, And obviously I dropped the word mysteries throughout all my quotes and my my works, that he would pick up on that, but I guess not, which is fine. I was able to clarify that to him. Ow! He knows. There we go. He's dead. Come on, Edgar. I just want to call this guy Edgar, since I'm looking for Edgar. I'm lonely, okay? I need to find my one true love. Come on. Until I meet the real Edgar, you'll have to do, Edgar. Get over here. Come on, Edgar. There we go. Good, Edgar. Edgar, Edgar. Edgar, Edgar, no, no, Edgar, no! Ooh, a blood chunk, that's cool. Blood, and blood, and blood. Ah, yes. Yep, this is exactly why I wanted you outside, Edgar. See? See, the real Edgar would not give me this trouble. This is why you're just a fake. You are merely an impersonation. A false proxy to fill the void in my heart. Never to succeed. How does that make you feel, Edgar? I think he took it pretty hard, Chad. There we go. Alrighty, let's look at your back now, my friend. So let's see. So you got very human-y skull. Can we see anything about the hands? Not really. It kind of just looks like bones and crap, right? Alright, so we just have the dual legs here. Yeah, it's definitely not grafting. We'd see a lot more evidence of them, like, putting together different body parts. This stuff looks all like it's one creature. It just has the additional legs splurting out. Again, I assume it's the blood trying to generate these legs, because for whatever reason, it cannot do this with the non-living, normal human legs. So it creates these new beast legs with the stance and all. Definitely there. Okay, now let's look at you at the back. Yeah, we got the claw feet here, all that. There's where the joints pick up. This one, yeah, this one's interesting because it comes out the other way. Yeah. So it's like one happens at the knee and the other happens literally at the hip area. And they just kind of just, break that way. Now there's where the hips are and all that. There's the spine. Again, very clearly, much more, human skull face than a beast snout. Yeah, not seeing anything too notable in the back here. Luke X Edgar, Loki's OTP confirmed. This isn't Luke, by the way. This is Locurious, so no. See, Locurious is a sophisticated man. He only lusts after other sophisticated men. He makes sure to do it when the missus isn't home, though. He likes his James Bond types. Anyway. Either a Spear of Bone or maybe Bloodstone. Bloodstone's a very good possibility in Xavier, yeah. It kind of looks blackish, though, so I'm thinking if I wonder if it's similar to the gel substance that we see. You know, they're like the crawling carrion, but they're called, like, black jellies or black gels in, the Chalice dungeons, right? You find them in sewers and stuff. Oh well. Moving on. We've pretty much cleared, I think, this area, right? So we can just kind of go straight to the boss. So let's just get the items on the other side and make sure. Again, I don't think there's anything I'm missing from a lore perspective here. Yeah. Most of these corpses are all civilian corpses. That's just a dead guy that I killed, so. Doesn't count. The only church bodies we have are seemingly in the other area. Which again makes sense. Right, with these guys. And they all have Madman's knowledge, so it's like, okay, clearly Mensis. You also have the hunter corpses here, which, and you get the Yahar Ghul hunter set from, so. I thought it was on the single blade, but I guess it was on dual and I switched out. Whoopsie. I still am not exactly sure, because, as I said before, this statue here, I could easily believe is a depiction of Lawrence. Not so sure about these boys up here. Though they do have some similar facial hair going on. The problem is that this building, I don't think is directly connected to the church building we have here and across that bridge there, and obviously, but it's part of this larger complex, right? So maybe. Yeah, we still got, yeah, behold, a pale blitz guy, now we get it. Yeah, it's really hard to tell. I guess you could argue that may be residential for priests and stuff. Or maybe like the Healing Church's headquarters next to the Yahar Ghul Church, maybe. I mean like their, I guess I should specify the School of Mensis headquarters. Oh wait, why am I killing you? Your lady's still here. I gotta fix that first. Ow! There you are. Yeah, go back to death. Go back to the day where you belong. God, that's a good song. Lucurius's wife, Edgar? Then there's no need to worry, as he's never home from getting himself trapped while visiting his side piece Mikolash. Edgar really whores himself out, huh? Hello, Chris. Welcome on in, Chris Cockney. How do I pronounce that? Cockney? Conkige? Sorry, I'm terrible with names. You ever played Mortal Shell? I have not, Pastor. What is this Mortal Shell you speak of? It sounds like it'd be a mech game, to be honest. I don't know why, it has that feel. Also, my weapon's at risk. Oh. First kidnapper. See, guys, like, stuff like this. Big bodies, it's like, oh no, the kidnapper was killed. What a shocker. Like, is anyone surprised? Was this knocked over when the pig was here? Or is that only now? Well, we know how this one's gonna go. There you go. My man in an actual clown car. Don't make me pull out the other weapon. I will pull it out. Oh. Don't make me be your Reaper. Ow! This hurts! I don't want to be assimilated! Yeah, it looks like there's some sort of black substance holding those bodies together on closer inspection. Is there a video of these guys specifically, a close-up look at them in, like, good lighting? Like, has, BN Bonfire, or I think that's what the gym is called. taking a look at this for Santa or something? While we're here, let's also get this. Don't like any of them. Alright. No. 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 Maybe. No. Looks like he's vomiting. Nah, that one, never mind. That one looks like he's vomiting. That one looks like he had a hot chili. That one looks like it was fish taco night. No. This one looks like a tree's growing out of him. This one maybe. No. Maybe. No. Yeah, good. That'll do. The open ribs of those beasts with 4 legs reminded me of the Moon Presence's ribs. Yeah. Yeah, I can see it. Also, welcome on in, Night Scout. I didn't really like Mortal Shell. Is that so? What is this Mortal Shell? It's a Souls-like so far. I'm finding it a cool concept, but mechanically underwhelming. Oh, I see. See, I don't do a lot of Souls-like, because why play a Souls-like when you can, you know, just play Souls? I don't know, like, why would I want to play the Imitator when I could just play, you know, the actual thing? Let's see. The cramped caskets were supposed to be Bloodborne's mimics. I guess they thought the Dark Souls mimics weren't ugly. I can see it. Still wish this was a gate instead of a solid wall. I find that stupid. The black substance is probably the rotted flesh. You think that? You think so? I was wondering if it's maybe similar to the black jellies that we see in the labyrinth dungeons, which also probably come from black rotted flesh and stuff, right? Because they're literally just, you know, reskinned crawling carrion from Dark Souls. But I'm kind of just curious on what the exact nature of that. Now again, that might be a biological explanation. I'm not familiar enough with biology and if rotted flesh can turn into weird black goo. By the way, I tried getting a picture of Logarius' Phase 2 light wings, but I couldn't find one. The best I could do are crappy screenshots of videos. Yeah, I can imagine it's gonna be really hard. Maybe if you check Meph's wiki, there may be a Logarius gallery that can do that. I don't know, though. Yeah, you might want to check that. That might be your best bet if you're looking for... actually, Meph stuff generally doesn't include Phase 2, huh? Yeah, it might be harder. Again, this would all be solved easily if we had Bloodborne on PC. Then we get free cam on there, and everything's good. Alright, so I think I've covered everything, chat. So I'm just gonna go back real quick, get my weapon repaired, maybe level up. Now, what's happening over here? And leave. And just leave. You die real quick. Come on, die. Yeah. looking to see if I can loot shit from him. Man just fades away like the Force Ghost he is. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Just don't kill me while I do this. Thank you. I checked the Bloodborne wiki. There wasn't a single picture of Phase 2. Darn. Unfortunately, yeah. Bloodborne on PC? LOL! Yeah, exactly, John. Bloodborne on PC. The greatest joke on the internet. Yeah, we can actually do this. What were we? Yes, I was going for 99 arcade, because why the hell not? 99 arcane for this arcane build. I'm still technically an arcane build, chat. Ah, there you are. Has Sleeping German appeared yet? Oh, for those that are tuning in late, check the beginning of the stream. We'll show you a really hilarious vid that I caught right before streaming. Thank God, by the way, PS5s have this save recent gameplay function. I was able to save the last minute. I was just like so perplexed for a while that I was like, huh? And I was like, oh wait, I wish I caught that for the stream. But no, then I could just do this. Really neat. Yeah. Yeah, just watch the video. You'll immediately know. You'll know. I mean, the other option is I play all the way through Bloodborne again just to get a screenshot. Do you really, Xavier, want to play through Bloodborne all over again? The answer is obviously yes. It's like, man, playing Bloodborne, I would never wish that on my worst enemy, because I want to do it first. It's here, right? Yeah. Whew. If I remember last time we got the shot of the woman in the red robes, right? So that's good. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Stop bothering me. Stop trying to shoot me too. Yes, I'm a spooky ghost. Oh, the effect's gone. I lost my wind. Lost my updraft. Ow! Manie. Pardon me. I'd love to get a closer look at you, bud, but, you know, you kind of have this weird habit of disappearing when I kill you, and you're kind of obnoxious when you're alive, so, yeah, sorry. Pardon me. Ah! Ow! How am I accidentally dodging? Stop trying to shoot me with with spears of jello. It's rude. Alright. Right, everyone's favorite church. Just want to get those shots. I'm gonna have a lot of screenshots to go through when I'm done here, Chad. Look, guys, an Amygdala was born. Oh, wait, I don't want you in the shot. Ew. There we go. What did I just say about being rude? Oh wait, this is the way up. Ow! Oh, you belch the black stuff too. I actually want to look at your attacks for once in my life. Alright, let's deal with our little... I'm pretty sure these ladies shoot fire or something, right? So... I forgot how to go upstairs! There we go. Go. Oh. Ow! Are you trying to hurt your creation? That seems very counterproductive. Very counterproductive. Civilian corpse. Curious why they feel the need. I guess to let us shoot it from up here if we want. It's like, hey, you need these. No, you go back to doing what you were doing. Yeah, there we go. She's like, I'm not amused by all this. Yeah. Apparently I've taken too many screenshots. My create menu is now asking me for feedback. What did I do to deserve this? Yes, I know. I've taken like 5,000 screenshots. I guess I am the perfect person to ask on how I can make the experience better. Come on, shoot me. Disgusting. Ow! Ow! Fast. I feel faster than Oh My God, that's for sure. Ow. Yeah, so it looks like the same kind of... It's at least the same substance as what they came from at the opening. Might be different from the things that the other corpse, like, you know, the mound of corpses are made of. Also, maybe because of the red effect around them, but it also looks a little bit more bloody. Ow. Oh, were there corpse parts in that? Yeah, there are! Oh! Okay, yeah, let's do this. Yeah, corpse parts. Yeah, you can clearly see. So yeah, it's the same stuff that they summoned from, huh? Ah. Yep. Ow! Alright, I think that's enough recording. I think I got the point for my future Loki's reference. Ow! Alright, let's go back down and see what our buddy has from... Yes? Buddy? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I see. Yeah, there's something growing out the bottom of the hill. it seems to stream all the way from the core of the body. And flow out into these little tentacle bits at the end. Ow. Got this back here. Looking at it more, it's starting to make me feel more and more like it's the culmination of their research on corpses between the two enemies we saw earlier, the quote-unquote beast, the beast necromancy, and the giant mountain. Oh! Huh! Huh! Well, the more you know, it can do that. By the way, did you recheck that Melania picture? No, I didn't. I gotta go check that now that you mentioned it. The one with the butterflies, right? I need to open that up in full view. I think I should be able to just Control F butterfly in the Discord and see it. Let's see. My two least played are Dark Souls 2 and 3. Oh, is that so? Oh, the Invisible Gurman? Yeah, that happens to be often. I've only seen that once. You guys have seen me stream this game every time, so I feel like I would have seen it more than once if it was a frequent glitch, but boy, it caught me by surprise. Yeah, that should be fine. I'm gonna kill the old ladies with this so we can save my— ow! Listen, you killed yourself there, bud. That was not me. I want it known for the record, I did not kill that man. Ow. He fell of his own volition. I cannot be held responsible. Apparently you can get the casket trapped down the stairs where those three hunters show up, and you can take a better look that way, but but the video showing them doing it in Discord? Oh, I'll put the video showing them doing it in Discord. Sure. We can do that for a future stream then. I can check that out and try to replicate. Oh my god! How do I just casually dodge this shit? I'm not Luke. Ow! See, that's proof I'm not Luke. Luke would have dodged that. Let's do this real quick. It's like an alligator, chat. Just zigzag it. It can't catch up to you if you zigzag it. Nope. I just love how it's like and then just shoots giant corpse body parts at me. I'm speaking its language, chat. Wait. Are they actually like buffing it or something with those orbs? I actually don't know how this boss fight works. I thought they just shot me with fire or something while one of them was alive. Or are they trying to kill it? Ow! I can't tell. I wonder if Mef's Wiki covers this mechanic better. Yeah, because it always goes for where the new body is. Ow. Well, there's two of them down there. We'll kill them. They either barfed or shadowed you! That's true! The one reborn did either barf or shadow me. Can only be one or the other. Take your poison. Give me back my runes, thank you. I said runes! Ah! Elden Ring! Oh, there's three of you. it doesn't look like that's blood, chat. But it doesn't look like the same black substance either. So maybe just rotted, you know, flesh and yo, back in this problem. Also, I was getting damaged despite the fact that there was no effect there. Just want to point that out. Oh, right. Excuse me. God, I love this. It looked almost as if it was like trying to insert the energy into the rest of the corpse body, the chief body, I mean. I wonder if I should just record the whole fight. Alright, Amygdala. God, imagine animating every one little head on this thing. Listen, I like the real Amygdala better. No offense. Ow! No offense to you. And it's dead. We got ourselves some yellow backbones for that. What was that, chat? 5 minutes or 15 minutes? That looks like it was 5 minutes. Yeah, this is me trying to find the... Yeah, okay, we'll consider that 5 minutes. Okay. That'll be some footage for, some HD footage for Loki to review later. Future Loki will be very happy with past Loki this time, I think. Yep, we found the same corpses, some of them hiding, some of them not. Not much for iconography. Yeah, there's the Cricket Tower. Yep, nothing much. Alright, let's move on to Edgar. Edgar, my boy! Anything else I missed here? Nope, just people, sometimes children. Same thing we'll see in the Nightmare at Mensis. All of them gathered together in one room. Inspect Zimmerman. I hear it! I hear the baby! Anyway. Hey Ragnard, I've been stuck in the Hunter's Nightmare. Sorry, I've been cryogenesis for the past month. What did I miss? A lot of stuff. Lots of Elden Ring, lots of Bloodborne. What else have we done? We've played a few different games, I think, in the past month too, on the side. So yeah. Did I get Advent Plaza? I don't think I got the lantern for Advent Plaza. I do not remember. Oh no. Ah, right, because it's over here. Right. Come on, you little shit. Oh, there you are. Already got shots. Oh yeah, we can't hit that yet, so we have to avoid these guys. Go back to repair my weapon at some point. Actually, wait. Why am I fighting with this weapon? This works better. Die, you kin. Actually, I forget. Are these guys are considered kin, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're considered kin. So this this thrusting weapon should also do lots of damage to them, I think, because I think all kin also have a weakness to thrust, if I recall. Reminder, I hate these stupid chemical boys. Don't drink your chemicals for experiments, chat. Just FYI. It turns you into that. Ow. Of course. I swear the designer who made this must have had a blast, because I sure ain't. Okay. Anything else here I should be knowing about? Hey, buddy. Buddy, as he slowly transforms into that. Master Willem was right. Evolution without courage will be the fruit of our race. Just casually be like, you know what? I'm turning into a monster. I think I should leave a note for posterity. I feel my insides turning into sludge. Now is the time for me to take out this convenient paper and pen. And write down my feelings. Hi. Time to touch an unknown corpse. Dang, I'm really sorry. No problem, Ragnar. I mean, YouTube is forever, so you can always like check out any of the vids whenever you want, if you want. Let's see. I also put a pretty good pic of it in the Discord. Looks like the black tendrils are either hair or shredded clothing, and it's just muscle or corpse flesh holding it together. Ooh. Huh. Interesting. The back part either looks like a coccyx, tailbone, a neck stump, or a very underdeveloped head. The lead corpse can turn 180 degree in this thing. See if it can turn 360. Just make him go, baby, go right round, baby, right round. That would be funny to see. Too late, though. The rest of the Mensis Scholar clothing seem way more rotted and decayed than Mensis clothes. I think, are you talking about the Byrgenwerth scholars that we've been killing? The good old Byrgenwerth peeps? Alright, oh yeah, you can, Damn, so close if I just had a little more stamina. Blue elixir! Huh? I thought you couldn't get those from these giants. Is that unique to this one? Or can you all get them? And Mef's wiki's wrong. I gotta go... I'm gonna have to go double check that. Alright, you saw that here, though. Good to know. We have patches, of course, downstairs, but we want to open the shortcut. Let's get a shot here. Yeah, I like this. Okay, yeah, so first, wide shot. Because I don't have any shots I noticed of this stuff. Of these notes. So let's get that right now. Did these scholars already have the Quicksilver bullets on them, or are they turning into living Quicksilver? A consistent thing with kin is that, kin have Quicksilver by default, generally. So it seems, because the idea with Quicksilver and silver in general is that, Quicksilver in Japanese literally means water silver. So Quicksilver, Mercury, however you want to translate, however you want to call it, like, it refers to this idea that, oh, it's silver, but like water. So, and again, water has a close connection to the cosmos. So there's this idea that as you become more kin-like, as you become closer to the cosmos, your body, your blood, produces more silver in it, right? That's how Odin, if you recall, we have blood bullets where we literally get Quicksilver bullets using our own blood as a source, right? And it has more blood concentration in it, of course, but that's sort of the idea, right, with Quicksilver. And same thing with Odin's, you know, Quicksilver bullet recovery, or I think that there's also one that increases your, like, your maximum limit, right, of Quicksilver bullets and stuff like that. So that's the same idea, right, is that in blood is this silvery material that can be extracted from it, and kin, because they have a closer connection to the cosmos, have a lot more in them. It's a higher concentration. Hey, Loki, what are Quicksilver bullets? Well, I just answered your question there, Ragnar, so... what was the writer's idea of courage in regard to Bergenworth as opposed to healing Church of Mensis? You can check out my Bergenworth, thesis for that one, Night Scout, but the short version is, it doesn't say, what was it, like, Master Willem was correct. What is it? No. Master Willem was correct. A wretched evolution will be the fall of our race or something, right? The ruin of our race? Yeah, the ruin, okay, yeah. So Master Willem was right. Evolution without courage will be the ruin of our race. It doesn't say without courage. It's, Master Willem was or is right. It's technically, like, present tense, but, you know, it doesn't matter. You can put it either way. In the context, either works. But, okay, so Master Willem is right. You know, our sensei was telling the truth. Master Willem told them, hey, don't do evolution. It's bad. It's terrible. It's gonna lead. It'll lead to the death of you or whatever. And this guy who we saw turn into Big Sludgy Boy realized that at this moment. Basically, without courage is supposed to be a translation of something that means like wretched, you know, shameful, shabby, you know, terrible. Like the idea is like, okay, wretched evolution, right? The scholars using this viscerally nasty word to describe this thing as like, you know, it's a bad thing, right? And the term for ruin of our race is the fall of man. So think like in the biblical sense, this idea of, you know, the fall of man, the terrible depravity, you know, fallen angels. That's the type of concept being driven on, right? The idea that man is falling so low, they've entered into depravity, trying to rely on this evolution through blood and all that. Yeah, in the room where you find Mikolash's corpse, his clothing is far more intact than the clothes on the rest. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. So you see like, oh, the other corpses around him look more normal versus say Mensis Scholar Mikolash. Gotcha, Night Scout. Gotcha. Thank you for clarifying. I'll have to go back and check. Hopefully I got the lantern for Advent Plaza and that'll be easy. But let's first get to our buddy here. Hello. Oh no! I've figured out. He's a spider! Ooh! I spooked the spider. Yeah, we don't care. Yeah, I know. Of course I think I love you!
Oh, it pains me to hear it.
Yeah, blah, 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 we don't care.
No matter. So...
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And we're back here. Okay. Let's go to Nightmare of Mensis. Willem really loves his rocking chair, but he got his scrawny ass up and down this ladder every time he was going from work. Just a funny thing to think about. Hey guys, time to go to Master Willem's home. Woo! Wait a second. This doesn't look right. What happened here? Don't drink the mercury. It's bad for you. Adolphus found a post claiming that Rhea Lucaria was mistranslated. Does that sound right? No. Rhea Lucaria is written as quote-unquote one word in the Japanese. Like, there is an actual firm separator. Again, we talked about the dots and the equal signs with the character names that can also work with place names and stuff. And there's no dot there, like there is, I think, in another place name. I think Manicelis has it, for example. But like that's again, that's a really minor thing, especially for again, just the way Japanese language works. It's not like it's necessary, quote unquote, per se. So like you could write Rea Lucaria as one word. That's what I do in my translations, again, just for consistency to highlight that detail. But it's nothing where it's like, oh god, they terribly got wrong how to translate Rea Lucaria. No, they did not. It's fine. So again, I would have to look at the post to know what Adolphus found. I could just say though, like when I hear that just by itself, I'm just like, that doesn't sound right to me. We got shots of this, I'm pretty sure. So yes, I hear you, baby. Where is my... All I want is a lantern. Thank you. I was wondering if this was the parasite one. I was like, oh god, did I make a mistake? Also, I'm almost at the point of another level up, aren't I? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, we're getting so... Chunks! Chunks! I love chunks. I don't think you can see it from here, can you? Doo-doo. It's not actually hurting me from this distance, so that's cool. Anyway, let's loot the posters. Frenzy, Cold Blood. Who made you go frenzy, my boy? It couldn't be. See, if we had free cam, I could get a shot of this thing glowing like this while getting a shot of this guy in it. I can tell you, I could bring the camera close to the ground and do it. I bet you. I bet you I'd be able to do it. As is, though, I cannot. I kind of gotta work with what I got. Okay, so, maybe a little bit this way more. Time for reunion with the missus! Honey? I'm home! Oh, goodness me! Oh, duh! Indubitably. Edgar, go out the window! She can't find out I'm gay. What will the kids think? Ah! It's so close, chat. We just have to have this stupid twigs in the way of our corpse. It's almost perfect. Almost. This is truly, truly disappointing. I feel so sad. God, it's so close to being perfect. Did you trying to see if you can figure out the free cam thing? No, but now that I'm getting back into Bloodborne stuff seriously, thanks to Smotown, I really, really, really need to look into that now. Because I just am at the point where I just want free cam. I've played this game several times over. Can I just get a character where I can just free cam it around and not care about any of that stuff? I'm that done. Yeah, this is too close, Chad. It has to be from back here, but we can't. And we lose it if we go for too far. Yeah, just composition's all off here. I need to get the full body. But I can't do that without the twigs getting in the way. Free. Or can I? No. Well, chat. It is what it is. Magic Academy of Real Karia. What? Riaru Karia? I do not recall that Ru being there. 1 second, let's double check this. Of Real Karia? No, wait, no, right, because the Ru is for Lucaria. yeah, I'm like going crazy because I'm like, yeah, Rhea, like Rhea. I'm reading it like the way you wrote it with the translation. I'm like, no, that's Rhea Lucaria. Yeah, like I'm going crazy. Yeah, no, that's normal. I get what they're saying though, because they're like real. Let me actually double check. That sounds like that's. I don't think that's how you would write real in Japanese. The English, I mean. Let's double check this real quick. Yeah. I was about to go Loki had a brain fart, chat. He's too deep into Bloodborne to be thinking Elden Ring right now. Rhea Lucaria. Let's grab that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, no, I don't think you would write real like this. I'm pretty sure you write as Ryuru or something like that. Oh no, you could theoretically write it like this. So you could write it as you could theoretically write it as real Lucaria, I suppose. If you wanted to, but real Karia, I guess. But that doesn't seem to be the idea. At least not to my mind. That's at least the important half of it, yeah. It does say Sorcerer Academy of Rhea Lucaria, like it says in the normal, but if you wanted to translate that as real Karia, I guess? Again, it would depend on what the intention of the, the writer is there. Real Karia isn't as bad as Revengeance. Rhea Lucaria, yeah, you can't write real that way, but again, I don't know if that's the way they want to do it, because you could also like write Rhea or Ray, the way they have it with the translation of Rhea Lucaria. So then something like real means royal in another language or something. Does it? I'm not familiar. Like maybe not German, right? Probably be something else. Anyway. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say it's necessarily mistranslated. Also, that'd be extremely weird. Like, just from, like, maybe, I guess you could argue from a meta sense they would do that way. But if you're trying to make an in-universe argument, that's really weird. Because, again, Karia comes really late into the game as far as the history of Rhea Lucaria is concerned. So it's like, Rhea Lucaria is around a while, and then later, Renala and her Karians start the royal family. So why would they be called the real Karia? Like, that would, yeah, that would have to be purely a meta-narrative argument for why you should translate it the other way. Or that would be, as in, at least as far as, that was the intention when they were coming up with the name. But yeah, it's a... Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, wait. Just forgot. I approve. Please, continue. I approve. Oh, you, right. Go back to Lawrence. Actually, here's an idea, chat. I've been kind of thinking about the name Loran, and I don't think it's perfect per se, but I have thought about if the idea of Loran, at least the first part of the lore part, was inspired by Lawrence's name. And the idea was, oh, hey, you know, Lawrence is the reason why Yharnam's and shit. Loran is basically the predecessor to Yharnam, like foreshadowing, I guess you could say. So, yeah, we'll just call it Loran instead of Lawrence. I don't know. It's kind of a random shower thought I had. I don't know if it's the best argument though, because I don't know if anyone else has come up with alternate possibilities for what Loran was. The name, I mean, it was inspired by. That is disgusting. I knew you did that, and I was still shocked. Weapon at risk. What is new? My weapon's always at risk. God, I hate these things so much. Hey, Eyeball, can you spy these? Just look over the ledge a little harder. Spy them on the ground, Slytherin. Well, Italian Real is both real and royal. Ah, I see, Boltoy. Would there even be a fake Caria to distinguish from? Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the only thing I could assume would be if there was the idea is that, oh, there's Caria, but no, Rhea Lucaria is the real Caria, right? We're not like the Carians with their moon sorcery. We are the real, I guess, the real center core leadership of the sorcery study, right? That's the only way I could think of it. Again, it only works in a meta-narrative, because timeline-wise, it just doesn't. So yeah, because here's my idea. I always assumed the Rhea Lucaria was a reference to moonlight, right? You have Rhea meaning ray, light, etc., something to that effect, and then the Lucaria like Luna, moon, that type of deal. And I don't know what Caria itself is supposed to mean or be a reference to or whatever, but that was always my idea on why the name was that way. I was like, oh yeah, Rhea Lucaria, you know, like like a light of the moon or moonlight, right? Like I figured that was sort of the general idea of whoever came up with the name was going for, whether that's Martin, Miyazaki, or whatever, right? So yeah, I just don't know. I don't know if real Caria is the thing. I understand why someone wants to make that case. It's possible. I'm not going to say it's impossible. Looking at the name again, and looking up that real is actually spelled that way in Japanese. I guess we're just gonna go this way for now. But yeah, I don't think it's I don't think that's a likely mistranslation there, or even intentional change by the localization. Darn. I was hopeful, chat. Does anything else in Liurnia try to use language in which real supposedly means royal? Not really. The closest I could think of is the king... What do they call it? The king's domain... The ruins before the Caria Manor. What's that thing called? The thing that Acer thought was a Kingsfield reference, but it's not. Like, it's called, like, King's Domain or something. And that one's just, like, the royal family territory ruins, if I recall, right? So that's what it is in Japanese. That's the closest I can think of the term royal coming into play, right? That's about it. But does Liurnia itself use that anywhere else? Not to my knowledge. I'm pretty sure most things are written in kanji. There's the Manus Celis. That's written in katakana for Latin, I think it was. That's about it. And Manus Celis is kind of weird, because you come up with the Celis part, you can come up with several different translations. Like, I can easily see Celis coming from, you know, Cel, the moon, etc. Also, I think some people have put it with Celis to deal like celestial, heavenly, etc., the heavens. Like the hand from the heavens or something. After a very quick research, apparently real can be used for royal in Old French. Ooh, good to know. Yeah, Yeah, that's a theory that needs more than just the name for me to be like, oh yeah, maybe it is supposed to be real. Like, I think, yeah, or real, or however you want to do it. I think you need a lot more around that to convince me. Does anything, yeah, or is this entirely restricted to the name Raya Lucaria? Yeah, it's entirely restricted to the name Raya Lucaria. I can't think of another time where there's something similar where there's Auriaru. Rayaru! I'm surprised it's not Riru or something like that. I guess with the way we see in English say real, they'd want to get that very subtle in there somewhere. Rayaru. Rayaru. Yeah, okay, let's move on. Alright, so I want a shot of those giant guys looking at the corpse. Got one of them. Thank you. The other one fell off, right? Man's knowledge. Alright, let's try to unlock the shortcut, chat. Ow. Dude is gonna get me killed. Also, he killed himself, thank you. I need to repair my weapon. Magical light, magical light. Nothing really we want to take shots of here. Ah, this could make a cool shot. Ah! That's not my monocular. Ah, there it is, Chad. I knew you could see it probably somewhere. There's the Nightmare Frontier. That little grave sticking out. I think Acer said that originally the map was connected in a way where the Nightmare Frontier and the Nightmare Menses were connected through like the caves we begin in both of these areas. So like that cave was connected to the other cave we were in. Look, there's another grave over there in the distance. See, chat? So you got one grave there, one grave there. Ah, it's all connected. I don't know if that's still true the way this is connected here, but it's definitely something I want to look into to confirm. Yeah, okay. Go back to death. Moonfolk Ruins? Moonfolk Ruins uses kanji, which is, again, moon people. Or, actually, yeah, moon people, moon citizens. Yeah, you can translate either or. It's kind of how Yarnamites is, Yarnam people or Yarnam citizens. Same idea. Langdell's called Royal Capital in kanji, Night Scout. Yeah. Believe me, there is no use of katakana for, real or, royal in that sense. Because so the localization probably would have translated as whatever foreign, you know, weird alien word you'd be seeing, like Raya Lucaria. Ow. There we go. As well as a lore check to see if the Academy ever became a Royal Academy with Renala's declaration, if she found the Academy, etc. No, that I know for sure. Yeah, I very distinctly would have remembered if there was ever the kanji for king / royal professing the Academy at any point. Yeah, no, that's definitely not a thing. It's only stated that Renala, I can't remember if it's led the Glintstone Knights or led the Academy. The verb is used for one of the two. Was it united the Academy? Something like that. It's, yeah, that's the only reference ever to the direct affiliation of Renala and the Academy being together. And then there's also, I think, the added Conspectus class, right, for moon worshippers of the Carians and stuff like that. Anything else we want to show here? Nope. I already got a shot of the stuff here, I remember, from last time we did this stream, so... Moon people sounds like a slur! Reminds me of the term moon runes for JP. Are there moon runes? I'm trying to think. In Bloodborne we have a moon rune, right? I don't think we have any moon runes in, Yeah, I don't think we have anything like that in Elden Ring. So here's the plan, chat. We skip Edgar, we run away, and we start... There we go, King Coldblood. And then we try to get back to the lift down there that takes us to the shortcut, which I think is very easy to access, if I remember. If I remember. Thanks, knowledge. Yeah, like, all we need to do is run from that. You're bowing and worshipping nothing! It's an empty shrine, man! He truly is ow! Truly is a madman. Anyway. Edgar! Edgar, my lover, my paramour! It is so great to see you! Not now, my love. Not in front of the spiders. Pardon me. Excuse me. Coming through. Ow. Gotta be... You know what? I should be extra careful here, chat. This is one of those moments where it's like, you know, Loki, you should pull out the torch to make sure you never get caught unawares by a ledge. I'm not crazy, am I, chat? Oh. Ow, I guess I am. Darn, I could have swore there was a lift around here. Or is it up on the balcony and I missed it? Maybe check out Japan refers to Real Madrid. I think that was actually the first example that popped up when I was doing the Google search. Let me double check. Yes, the first thing that pops up with for Real Madrid is yep, exactly that spelling, Riaru. Riaru. Oh, darn. Gotta do it again, chat. Okay. Gosh, for a split second, I was about to open my map and place a marker here. Bloodborne, Elden Ring has ruined me. Why am I like this? Why in the world am I like this? I'll get a shot of YouTube bozos eventually. I'm running, running, I'm running. I'm running. I am running. The power to run compels me. Come on, Lucurius. You did a marathon back in high school. Just remember your academy days. quality of life updates really do screw up past games, don't they? Yeah. I was about to, yeah, it just amazed me how for a split second I was just gonna, felt like casually doing that. Like, oh yeah, I could just open up my thing. Nope, this is a dead end. Oh, Edgar! Edgar, not now! Not in front of all the wet nurses. Oh, sorry, you guys like to call yourselves attendants. There you are. I knew it's around here somewhere. Now, Edgar, whatever you do, don't follow me down here! Oh, the camera's really a little slow to catch up here, huh? Alright, so let's go back real quick, and then we'll reset it. Edgar, I hope that wasn't you. I hope to all that is holy that wasn't you, and we didn't just waste all our time on this stream. The Rule 34 stuff for Elden Ring has ruined me. Pastor, why? Wow, John. First, I'm gonna repair my weapon. Please tell me that 17k wasn't Edgar. For all that is holy, don't be Edgar. If not, I'm gonna have to quit out of my game next time we do this. To try to de-aggro him and respawn him in his old location with Luke. I did all this just for you, Edgar. Oh, we don't have Advent Plaza. Yikes. Hopefully nothing with Mog. So Tom says this dialogue when Rhea and Rhea and Lucaria are separated. Oh, Rhea, Lucaria, the home of my studies. Is there something similar in Japanese? Let's look at that up right now. I got the dialogue right in front of me now. Oh, Rhea. Oh, that's gonna take a while to load. So while we do that. Pretty sure if I had this on my, if I actually download this spreadsheet, I would actually be able to load this up by now, but I'm just too lazy to do that. I'd rather just wait. Okay. I'm gonna be hopeful. That was actually like one of you guys, and you're somehow worth 17k. Nope, you're only worth 2k. This is not looking good, chat. This is not looking good. Oh, thank goodness. Edgar is still here. I don't know where that 17k came from. It was probably one of those stupid giants that fell and died. I'm happy about that. Thank God. There we go. Now I can take my own screenshots, chat. Oh. See if I can get something. We're gonna have to adjust it anyway, but let's like move a little closer, and then we do this. There we go. Yeah. The problem is doing this with a controller. God, controllers are always awful. All right, wait, Rhea Luca. Oh. Oh. What do you know? We actually have something worth putting. It says, in the dialogue here, separates the real and Lucaria by the real part. Yeah, same thing, Baltoy just posted. Yeah, but Baltoy posted here. Hopefully nothing with Moog. Xavier, why? No! He's handsome. Listen, I told you, Lucarius is only into the James Bond types. He is a sophisticated man. He requires a sophisticated man, if you get my drift. Oh yeah, this'll work. If you catch my drift. Alright, let's try to get a little closer. There we go. If this is basic NG, the good news is that wasn't Edgar. This is New Game Plus, Night Scout, so that's what had me scared. I was like, oh god, that's enough echoes that it really could be Edgar. No! My man, he heard me slight step. Okay, So, is it actually real Karia? It adds to the possibility if you, but it's not necessarily, no. Because again, it's all written as one word in the Japanese version, so if you wanted to split it up that way, you could, especially if the character's like, you know, being like, Ryaru Karia, like he's splitting up a long one word into its two halves. So that's totally possible. Again, it being written as one word makes it really hard to determine where you would want to put the break if you should. Like I said, for me, I just translate Rhea Lucaria like it is in the English version, but as one word. So the Lucaria gets lowercase, it gets connected to the A at the end, and all that. Wait, Lucurius' wife isn't Edgar? Then who's his other half? It can't be Arena. Her husband is in DS3 having the time of his life with actual free cam. That's actually a good question. His wife is, we've already determined, his wife is the brain of Mensis, Pokemon. That's why she's got the evil eye for him. She's coming home and she's suspicious. She's suspicious why Lucurius always visits her at the what do they call them? The whatever, I can't remember the name of the place. The place where they sew and stuff. The sewer's shop or whatever, sewer's factory. Whatever they call it. I know there's a word, I know there's a fancy word for it, I just don't know what it is. But yeah. Come over and visit. Only to see this handsome, dashing young fellow. Speaking of, let's now get a little bit of an angle on his face. There we go. Wait! You're not supposed to be here. Get out. Get out of my shot. I had perfectly good shot and you've ruined it. I was hoping you were just a rock, then I realized, wait a second, rocks don't have that kind of reflectiveness. Sort of defeats the purpose of a rock. Go away. Go. Yes, there you go. Okay. Now where were we, my love? And to be clear, Real Madrid is not written in JP like the GP name for Rhea Lucaria, right? Like I said, the real in Real Madrid is. It's written this, Ryaru. But the thing with Real Madrid, at least let me go back to here. It's written with the dot between to clearly delineate that it is a separate, it is two separate words. It is Real and Madrid, right? It's not written as one. Like I said, doesn't have to be. Again, Japanese naturally doesn't have spaces or anything, so they don't have to do this. And there's plenty of cases where you'll have words that obviously are supposed to be like a long string of like English words that should be separated, but like it is written with the dot in terms of examples like Real Madrid. Again, I don't know if that means much. I don't personally wouldn't put much stock into it. But again, if you wanted to make the argument that the Rhea Lucaria should be read as Real Caria, like I said, I think it's possible. I just don't think I don't think the evidence is more likely than not at this juncture. But that's just me. Mileage may vary. If I recall correctly, we were like this close to his face. No, not that close. I think it was like this. There we go. Let's look at this. Yeah, look at that awful photo bomb by Murgo's attendant. Just making things awful for the rest of us. Yeah. I like this. Like I said, let's try to... So in JP, our Volcano Manor, Manacellus, and Redmane Castle, Farm Azulix are written with the dot to serve as a space. Redmane Castle, no. Okay, so Redmane Mana Celis, I think yes, if I recall. Let me double check that right now. Elden Ring wiki. Redmane Castle, no. Redmane Castle's written with the kanji for castle, I believe, or was it fort? I think it was castle. I'm gonna assume it's castle, but basically it's written with a kanji at the end for sure. So no, that one no. Volcano Manor, that one's all written in kanji if I recall correctly. Farum Azula's with a dot. I remember that. A little curious, just casually taking stalker photos of his dream man. Also, for those wondering, in case on how to spell Lucurius, it's right up here. Lokeurius. Making as jank as Logarius. Anyway, back to checking out Mana Celis. Moonlight Altar. God, this is the only thing I hate about the Japanese wiki. Its load times are ass. Yeah, Mana Celis is with a dot. Mana Celis. What was the other one? Volcano Manor, Mana Celis. Like I said, Volcano Manor is all kanji. Redmane Castle, I think the Redmane is written in katakana. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's written in katakana. I remember it being katakana. Let me just double check one more time. Redmane. Oh no, it's written in Redmane Castle was written in kanji too, huh? Right. It's because it's supposed to be Red Lion. That's right. I completely forgot. I forgot. It's not. It was Red Lion. Because I was thinking of the soldiers. I'm like, they're called the Red. They're called. They're referred to as lions instead of manes. But no. Yeah, it's the same thing for the castle itself. Okay. God, it's so weird because I played Elden Ring a little bit in Japanese when we were doing the Twitter diary thing, but then after the data was lost and I did the streaming, I did it in English, and now it's like, God, I feel so imbalanced. Like, I translate so much of the Japanese script, but then I come back to it so much later with only like English gameplay. My brain. This has been a hilarious stream for me. He deserves for Ed. Lucari's just casually taking stalker photos. Dream Man, he deserves it for Edward to beat him up. Honestly, listen. Edgar can forgive me, I think. It's part of the deal. I pay him. He gives me those nice pics. I think we can do this. I can definitely mitigate my character's appearance, though I don't think I can get rid of it completely. Not gonna lie, though, that's yeah. You definitely make my character feel invisible. Let's move slightly over this way, actually. There. Yeah, if we do it this way, then we can get a little closer. Shh. It's okay, my darling. It'll all be over soon. That's too close. I want to be a little farther. Oh, yeah! Yeah, lift up that sword! Lift up your sword, Edgar! like it. I could center it a little more, I think, if I wanted. Yeah, like this, maybe. Yeah, if I did, like, maybe this, maybe? Yeah, that's too close. I think I have to be a little bit... I think I have to be a little closer this way. Edgar's just like, sir, what are you doing? Caria Manor equals, yeah, the Castle Manor of Caria. Or Caria Castle Manor. Oh, what about the Three Sisters area? Three Sisters is written as the English Three Sisters written in katakana. So, Three Sisters, let's see. Let's see. Three Sisters. That would be at the Caria Manor, right? So, the wiki doesn't have a easy access to that area from the quick menu, so we have to go look for it. Where's Caria Manor? Caria there. No, that's something else. Ah, there's Caria Manor. Okay. How come it's Caria Manor and not Lucaria Manor? I don't know, cause why is it the Caria family? That's a good question. Let's see, Carian Manor. It connects to Three Sisters, right? Honestly, I should probably look for Three Sisters from the Liurnia thing, because it's probably considered a larger area, right? Yeah, let me do that. Yeah, there's no dot for Three Sisters. It's all one word here. Moonlight Altar, yep. Altar of Moonlight or Moonlight Altar, pretty accurate. I like how this this Bloodborne screenshot stream turned into an Elden Ring name localization question stream. Not complaining, by the way. Just I find it funny. I find it funny how my my content goes. Oh. That brief moment where we just stared at each other. It was like, ah. I'm sorry, my love. He's shy. Edgar, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. Elden Ring takes over all. Is that so, John? Honestly, the best way to figure out if Raya Lucaria is translated right or whatever would be to know if the name came from Martin or not. Because if it came from Martin, then we know, okay, it was written in English and then Miyazaki, it was back translated into Japanese that way. That'd be honestly the best way to actually know, is whether or not it's a Martin term or a Miyazaki term. Because then we could literally, we could seal the deal right there. Yeah, no, we want to be a little closer. Martin probably forgot. He probably did. That's why we need Miyazaki to post his prose! That's the only thing that can give us reliable information. Maybe it should be Royal Caria instead of Lucaria, since all the other stuff is called Caria. The thing is, John, is that Caria didn't take over until a lot later. Because keep in mind, the Carian royal family is a later, the Academy of Raya Lucaria long predated the Carian royal family that came to take it over. That's sort of the big point, is that Rennala established herself as a royal, again, pretty much contemporary with Marika and Godfrey taking over the plateau. About the same time, maybe slightly earlier. So that's the problem with sort of just trying to go with, oh, maybe it's supposed to be that way, because, you know, it's all called Caria or whatever, so maybe we should separate the Lu out of there and make it part of the real, or the Rhea. But that causes problems of its own. Alright, no gun. No. This one's a bit hard, chat. Again. Honestly, tomorrow I think I'm going to use some of my... Again, sorry, it's probably going to mean we're going to have a shorter stream tomorrow, chat, but I'm going to try to look into the free cam tomorrow because I really, really would like to solve this problem once and for all for myself. Honestly, I think this is pretty good, though, as far as... Yeah, I think this is a pretty good way to... Yeah. Because I think that gets it mostly centered shot. I can always crop it, because keep in mind, these are 4K shots, so a lot of flexibility there. And what's the other shot I got? Because it's 4K. Can I crop that? I could crop this, too, and make it work. I don't need the full body. I could just crop to the bottom portion, too. Yeah. Well, regardless. I like this, too. At least Lucaria might be a word in an ancient royal language that the Carian family just named itself after. It's true. Actually, do we know when Caria first entered? I think... Because we know the Moon Nobles are a thing, right? Where the Carians come from there, right? So the Carians come from the southwestern plateau, right? And then they move up with when the Banished Knights get kicked out, and take over that, right? So I don't remember when the name Caria first enters the lexicon, though. I guess it could just be Renala's family name, and she's always been called Caria. It's also possible that Caria is taken from the Lucaria and was shortened for whatever reason, right? Maybe there's some hidden meaning there. That's possible. Name. It's after the first. There we go. Ah, but there's a blur. Blur. Ugly. No. Potential. Eh. Oh. The game doesn't want me to cancel it either. Yeah. I think we've got enough shots, chat. Alright, so, let's take a shot of Edgar like this. Man! I like that. I think it could be a little closer on the composition. Yeah, a lot of options here. I don't know, I really like this one, chat. I think the composition for this one came out really nice. This one's kind of cool, too. Anyway. Also, depending on how long Renala and the Scholars have lived, the Karian royalty might just be in a single lifetime for all of them, whether or not they live for centuries. Yeah, definitely possible. Because by the point that... Because Renala takes over, right? And then Marika takes away Destined Death before she dies, obviously. And she's still, like, fairly young-looking. Even if we assume she's got that, that Japanese anti-aging cream until she turns, like, 80. Like, even if we assume she's, like, 50 or 60 or whatever, in terms of, like, physical age, she still is gonna look really good. So, like, yeah. I think even if we, like, try to, like, extend her lifetime to, like, a few like, you know, like 50 years or so, around the time when she, quote-unquote, quote-unquote, like, gets, like, the no death or whatever, which might slow aging. Again, that part I don't know. That's just, like, sort of me trying to be as generous as possible with the possibilities. So even if we assume that happens, she should still, be alive along with everybody else, and they're probably not, a lot of them probably aren't dying unless they were already, like, old, decrepit, and, you know, want burial. Lucaria translation rabbit hole was actually interesting. LOL. I'm glad to hear that, John. Do you know why they teleport in gold dust? I do not. That could be a thing Radigan brought, maybe. Also, depending on how... So the Scholars might see no reason in keeping the Karian name around at all. Yeah. Meant to say Lucaria might be a word used in ancient Liurnian language. Sorry, typo earlier. Okay, so... In ancient royal... Okay, so instead of royal language, you meant Liurnian language that the Karian family just named itself after. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. It could be that the Karian took their name from a name of Lucaria. Because again, I don't know if we actually see the name Caria pop up before Renala establishes the Karian royal family. I have to double check, because I think the Karian might have been used when they were nobles at least. Because I think it might be worded in a way that says, like, oh, they turned Caria into a royal family, implying there already was a Caria, most likely. So I'm going to have to double check that, but, you know. Certificate, yeah, it's interesting. Definitely, like John said, it's an interesting rabbit hole to go down on this. Are you going to stick your sword in him? No, not today. Today, he will not be taking it from behind, I'm afraid. Because next up, we want to get his, want to get to the choir thing. How long's the stream been, chat? Double check. It's already been pretty much almost 2 hours. Ugh. We may want to stop and come back when I can get my choir bell. Because I wanted to get the shot of the chest with the choir bell in it up above, right? So we have to beat Mikolash, get through the Brain of Mensis and the Hell Corridor of those stupid Winter Lanterns. And then we have to get a shot of the chest, which probably is going to require me to kill the Winter Lantern first before we do so. That's going to be a pain in my ass. Ugh. I can already see it now. Oh, right. Before we go, chat, let's get my echoes back. Almost said rooms. Elden Ring! Oh. Oh. 1 second. I think this is sedatives, if I recall. Oh, no, it's blue elixirs. Okay, oh yeah, I gotta remind myself. Gotta go check out the blue elixirs on Meph's wiki again. And if not, see if it's specific to this giant in particular, because that has interesting lore implications. My Healing Church thesis was written with the assumption that from the data that there were no blue elixirs you got from giant boys. But at least the one in Bergenworth definitely dropped him, as we saw. Right, she's dead. At man's knowledge, what a shocker. I just realized my health is super low. Glad I noticed that before I died. Thank you, Shovey Boy. Thank you for not having that much damage. Ah. Crossbow boys. Die. Ow. There she is. There's my girl. God, you are hard to time, huh? Oh my god, that actually worked. Okay, so. Woo! There we go. Woo! All 500K! I actually want to test this. Only it takes about like 5, maybe 6 hits. I'm coming for you, Mikolash. I'm coming. Okay, yeah, chat. So we're gonna go a little further. Actually, you know, no, we have so many echoes on us. Let's end this here, and we can always come back. And then I will get my, the choir bell chest shot. Edgar can live for now, because I might want to get more shots of him at a later point. Later, my love! I know it was only foreplay, but I promise, next time it'll be real good. Oh, my YouTube chat is not scrolling down. There we go. Beast blood pellet. There we go. Let's see. So you'd have to look at if the Academy is trying to change the name or had its name changed. That's true. I get what you're trying to get at. I don't know if we're going to be able to find it, though, with how things are right now. And as far as I can tell, it looks like the name Rhea Lucaria is used consistently when referring. Actually, does Selwyn ever use the name? I think she definitely uses the name The Academy at several points. But I'm not sure she says Rhea Lucaria. So that might be a good avenue to check down. See what people who definitely were there before Renal, like all the primeval sorcerers like Lusad and people like that. See if Rhea Lucaria was used, or they like using the term, or if they have a detest for using the name. No apparent culture of suicide. Let's see. In my opinion, I still think people die of just old age in ER, like the nobles found in chairs with their pet dogs as wolves still near them. No apparent culture of suicide, or America saying, I made you immortal, so bow to me as queen to foreign lands either. This one, the wars still seem to kill people too. Yeah, again, this goes to my point that I don't quite understand how death is supposed to work in this series, because there's a lot of weird things with how like, apparently we kill characters, how other characters do so, but yet apparently there's not dying and stuff like that, and yeah. Definitely still needs more investigation. In her youth, Renal was a prominent champion who charmed the Academy with her lunar magic, becoming its master. She also led the Glintstone Knights and established the House of Caria as royalty. Yeah, I don't remember the details for the Japanese, but it sounds like, yeah, led was used for the Glintstone Knights as the verb, and then became out. Yeah, maybe. Adolphus is posting interesting lore summaries about the Carians in the Discord. That's cool. Anyway, with how people speculate that the gods of the Elden Ring has to be a woman in a marriage, have kids to shape the world, etc., do you think Queen Yarna is a spiritual predecessor to that? I do think there's some, like, elements of both Dark Souls and Bloodborne cosmology, at least from what I've seen so far, in, like, the broader world building of Elden Ring. I'm not sure if it like strictly applies to like Queen Yarnum and the child thing particularly. I'd have to look more into that more. I could see the idea of Marika being a spiritual successor in terms of the idea that Marika seems to have lots of kids in one form or another. So that might be a thing. Yep, Cell mentions Rhea Lucaria. Okay, yeah, so she at least doesn't have any issue with saying that name. Alright, yeah, let's, well, first... more blue elixirs! I got one left over, huh? There, home fire paper. Alright, the only time I'm talking to you in a while, Dollface. Still not giving you that Hoyer ornament. You deserve to be unhappy. I will eventually have Maximum Arcane. Okay, everybody, we're gonna end things here. Thanks for everyone for tuning in while I try to get these screenshots. Thanks for interesting questions and posts. Really cool. Clearly I have stuff I need to go check in Discord for. Maybe next time, chat, we'll have free cam. You never know. I'll be trying to look into that this week before we play next time. I hope, again, reminder, all you guys, go check out Smotown's video. I highly recommend. I liked it. It's a very cool video, and no, not just because obviously I helped in some ways with it, but I feel like I should have helped even more. Just a really, really great to have someone in the lore community who wants to go back and revisit Bloodborne all these years later. It's really cool. Really hope that one that gets other people like Quaylag and others to really want to start coming out with their own content. I know Vati has ideas as well. Like, I'm really hoping we're gonna start seeing a lot more Bloodborne content. And I've also heard that a lot of people who purchased my Book Abyssal Archive in the lore community are interested in maybe returning to Dark Souls too. So we'll see how that develops over the next year or two. So anyway, until then, guys.